Mr. Justin Parker, PNG businessman
Chairman,
and gold
and ladies and
license
gentlemen.
exporter.
So we're running out of time, so I'm going to try and make it as fast as I can. Let me talk Pidgin. Am I right? Yeah, I can speak Pidgin better than I can speak English, so let me talk Pidgin. Yeah. So, nilai talk sa Alluvial. One plus something. This forum and summit is very important. And important through lo you Papua New Guinea. Lo understanding one sani come up in the country blame me. Plenty lo you losing plenty opportunity. But me carry go back lo time lo independence. I'll bring you guys forward. Lo experience lo me. Because me born before lo independence. So time me blood lily mangi misa looking. Or the apple community or mama sa got clinic buka. I'm true. Or the penis got clinic or sa got go scale. Na nurse na doctors are go one community na everywhere. In the remotest part of Papua New Guinea, also I go. Now also 7 more community. DPI officers are go. So I'm all how working business. Now one very important sector and commerce or business development officer also I go one community. Now teach them on man how to look at coffee, growing business, and so come up. Before 8 posts only look at him stop. Now you got 8 posts. Now you got marasin. Now look at what the problem. When the mama put one complaint, one the little heavy come up, got it, one police go arrest the man. Some of the kinds of things come up. Now budget bring the time. And 200-300 million tasole. Now you make billions and billions. Now service go one up. You know, always the money go away. What's happening to our country? You mean that the little businessmen start the community before and also grown up. Communities have thrived. We are a thriving community. There's a thriving community. Believe me, stop the way now. You mean that the little businessman also working little store or got little pig buying coffee. Can't get little business of place, huh? As we were growing, you mean that all this business stuff. Now this little man carry more the heavy the community. Ban like you lausik or you got heavy or community obligation or this little businessman so carry him heavy. They're shouldering this social obligation by the Papua New Guinea. This is a social obligation. Old man's are shouldering me now. You mean look north now. You mean carry big heavy come inside. Okay, that's a little business. One Papua New Guinea man selling one little trade store business blowing. Today, I'm opening the store blowing. I'm selling business. I'm selling rice. Okay, now I'm talking example of price blow now. I'm selling 50 to ya. Okay, now outside money baka mobin look north line or baka mobin store blow. Selling no 40 na. I'm selling no 450. 40 na. Okay, the man go buy more. Na 450. No had man buy. I'm true. So I'm passing though. But the 450, the 50 to ya. I'm shouldering every community. You don't look at ma. It's very important that we protect the interest of Papua New Guinea. This is why this forum is so important. Now look at the place. You can't get a problem come up because no man was currently heavy no stop more. The time the man set up the place no talk or man sa waran talk. And true. The passing the respect and start. Now no at more. Because always a little businessman no finish now. Now all soldiering heavy also one now. Community blame me and fall apart. Our country is unique. You mean culture blame me, the system blame me. Give me no need to go on a quick that's all adopting system blow outside line gap. The time of implementing the society blame me. We should be protecting every Papua New Guineans. It's very, very important that we participate. You must get involved. You must talk about this whole issue. Community bring me started back no man look at paying service no round now. Paying must be a late as all. Please bring me no get more service. Or is a service established now no get more. You be paying man, you be claim na talk big budget. You me line but cheering na mas paying man na talk big budget. Yes. Groundbreaking ceremony you go set up na clap start na service way. Those are issues that we need to understand. You must understand country bring me goes on. Now you mean 100,000 kids coming out of school every year. What about the way? Work stop one up. Now production 9 haven't grown yet. No black out yet. You know, but you took 6 months to talk. Mama, you belly, all him stop. Number no wait, number come yet. No black go one up. Let's all sit down in Bagrabia. Community believe me Bagrabia. So not the neighbor you sit down good and okay good but you how you sit down good too. You make a responsibility of each and every one of ourselves. You must uplift him over that. And the only way through is our resource. Now it's online they're taking over all the export licenses in our country. I'm telling you guys. They're giving every right now. They're taking away all our businesses. Now you can't even buy land now. They're buying prime land, pushing the prices up. You know, big public services, you can't even afford a property in town. You can't even afford it. Simply because of that, we allow these people. This is our country. It's unique to us. We must protect it. Not the black man sinang good lab, the community sinang good, you sinang good. You know, pissing by growing apply the group way around. So we must protect each other. You must look at each other. All the people come out of school and all back away. Work stop on up. Resource believe me here. You make an export license law with the foreigners. Now all are using citizenship now. Now, for example, all are using start to buy more citizenship. Not all locals. Just like some people come up with your community believe me here. Now where do we stand to protect ourselves, protect our community? Buy me go one map. You mean no piece buy me go narblap. San no bagrab, you mean by you go away. You mean basta ya. Or narbla line kami. Or baklap balus na ko pinis. Or kami no interest no you. Or kami no interest mo liat. Resource play your directing overseas. This is what's happening with the export licenses. So me pulling my way along, mining, but I'll go back to mining. But this is what is happening. The community blaming, the country blaming. You may go poor, not poor yet, in a rich land. So rich with resources, but we're not protecting ourselves. You may got low blaming, not protecting me. Also, let me give me an example. They use other institutions to come here and control us and make laws to suit them. So now you die now, planning you on the ground. Now you go on ground below me. You must, on planning you must go down 5 feet now, you mark, and 1 feet on ground below you sleep. After 5 feet, 6 feet, okay? Because the law allows it. You Papua New Guineans cannot prosper in your own land. You're being disadvantaged in your own land. For instance, like me running business, I've got an export license, and I export gold. So Tamil exporting gold. I'm competing against foreigners that are given export licenses. What they do is that they've got they got money under the pillow. What they do is that money they use to buy gold at the inflated price, just enough to ship the gold overseas. And this is the issue that I've raised with the central bank. I've raised that issue with them. I think they've looked at it, but they've sent it to the fraud squad. And like there was a meeting, a forum by the Public Accounts Committee in Mosby, where Miplago attended Wilson Stapp from Central Bank. He said they've given them about 40,000 reports. 40,000 reports and zero investigation and arrest. Zero. That's why we're going to be blacklisted soon. No matter what we think we can do, we're going to be blacklisted soon. It's getting worse. Because these people are now lobbying with prime ministers and government and, all these politicians have got their own little pong-pongs, we call it. They've got them. What are they all about pong-pong blow? And this is working against you Papua New Guineans. This is our country. The bottleneck that we're creating with the production line and production line become Tibo in a Gatan Boy blow. This is all we're going to be subjected to if we don't get up and wake up and do something about this. And no country blows, I think country blame here. We should create laws and we should be protecting the interests of everybody else. Because you don't want to map more. You got not passport, but you don't away. No, I'm not blabia. How's no blame? You must fix him. Pick smell sabi you yet pick. You must clear him the street. And the government should take the stand and do that, but they can't because of politics. We need to wake up. This country needs to wake up because we're sitting on a real time bomb. Some of the resources you can't renew. Once they're gone, they're gone. And we need each other. Community means to stop supporting each other. Before to stop supporting. Now, no. Because community break down because no all really businessman or namel loyumi lo growing na all in community because all this like business or sim business. Now good businessman or carry one man now start carrying everything come up 2 months now losing place now go on our too. So it's getting worse. So we need to step up. And I thank Mr. Hood and the team for bringing up this issue at this summit so we can talk more about this. Because this is a very important place to come out and talk about these things. We need to address this as a team, as Papua New Guineans. I think James Gorey mentioned something. I think we should start creating businesses forum for Papua New Guineans to stand up. We need to stand up as all Papua New businessmen and women. If we don't stand up, nothing will get done. We're going to be kicked out of our own country, on our own land, and we'll become slaves in our own land. We've got the resources, but we lack the ability and the willpower to make it work for our people. Sorry, I will address all the other issues through the forum later. Sorry for hijacking it a little bit, but I had this to say. And I think it's very important you may understand where we're going and what we're facing. It becomes a difficult task as we progress if we don't do anything now. Kind of some example. Before you give talking about policeman, you got one little heavy come help him. Now fuel money or lunch money. Then by you buy cooking kagruk. Next time by the next generation come address him this by women pig lol. And by cause now, it's just going to keep growing if we don't address it. We have to fix this now. This is our country. You don't block money and stuff. You block them country. We can fix this tomorrow. But it's the willpower of us uniting as one and the politicians to come. They're legislators. We can legislate ourselves into prosperity, which is all these things that they're doing. We can just block it by law. Some of them are by law already, but we're not implementing it because we got people getting bribes. But we need to start from the top. If we can manage it from the top all the way down to the bottom, I tell you, this country will prosper like you will not believe. It's so easy to fix this country. I see it's so easy to fix this country. So easy. Yet it's so hard. We can do it through legislation and implementation, But we need our Lee Kuan Yew. We are looking for the Lee Kuan Yew. That's the problem we don't have. We don't have our Lee Kuan Yew. We need something like this in this country. But anyway.